What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Badger Clan. Today I am shooting a video. We are shooting a video because I weighed in this morning and gained a pound from last week. So I wrote down a list of reasons why I thought I gained or aren't losing weight. So I'm gonna list my reasons, and yeah. Okay, so my number one reason is period bloat. Yeah, it's weird. Sorry to gross you guys out. It happens.
You say it's not just common for women, but it's probably the standard.
It's probably the standard. There's probably some women out there who don't get period bloat. I'm jealous of you. But for me, it's something that happens every time. So I have to take that into consideration. Another big thing, one of my reasons was I only weigh in once a week.
It doesn't allow for you to average out and factor in the fact that you will hold water, that gonna be gross, but sometimes you can't go to the bathroom first thing in the morning. So it's that's why you do it, because then you get an average of weights versus just one day.
Yeah. Speaking on that, after I got to actually go to the bathroom in the morning, I dropped 0.6 of a pound. It's something you got to take into account.
That's why you take averages. We go to our favorite restaurant, Dino's, and every time I eat there, it doesn't matter what I do, I tend to hold a ton of water from it, and it'll stick around for a couple of days. To the tune of, I'll be 5 pounds heavier for 3 or 4 days after the fact.
Yeah.
So you weigh in once a week and you gain 4 pounds. You can see where I'm going with this. You're not getting an accurate measure of your weight.
But other reasons why I could have gained that weight or aren't losing since last week, the way my diet is with Renaissance periodization, you can pick which kind of day you run carb wise. So depending on your workouts, you could have a light day, a moderate day, or a hard day. And I could just be running the moderate and hard day when I really did a light day in the gym. So I could just be inaccurate in measuring how my workouts were. Another thing I could be inaccurate about is weighing my food. So I have to pay more attention to if I'm consuming more calories than I'm counting for.
It could even be we usually eat a meal when we get home at night.
That's literally what I was going to
say. So we like to have a little bit of a treat, usually berries and some cream at the end of the day. And yesterday she had some leftover calories, so she ended up having a sandwich.
Yeah, I ended up coming home and eating a sandwich with lunch meat too, which also already makes me bloat. Yeah, sandwich. I had carrots, berries.
So you ate a pretty decent amount more.
And right before bed too. So
we were talking about this morning, as far as for us, we compete and we're weight class athletes. So for us, as long as we're in our weight class, the weight doesn't so much matter. Outside of that, it's all performance and aesthetic goals.
Yeah, which brings me to my next point, because I wanted to talk about how even going into this diet, my goal wasn't to drop a ton of weight. My main goal was to look aesthetically pleasing. It was more aesthetic goals, not weight goals. What?
Aesthetics.
Aestheticals.
It's
Aesthetic goals. Sorry, I slur my words, guys.
I like aestheticals.
Aestheticals.
Comment below. Do you like aestheticals? Should we hashtag this? Is this now official lingo?
Hashtag aestheticals. I also wanted to talk about how frustrating it could be, because I'm already really hard on myself. And I get really into my head about these kind of things. So this morning I was I look ugly, my weight's up, fuck this. And I was whatever. But did you just eye roll at me?
Damn straight. You look damn good. You should be proud of that.
But thank you. I love you.
I love you more.
But it's frustrating. Sorry, you just took me off track.
Well, you have to be careful with the frustrations about it, because mental stress has an effect on the body, quantifiable effect. Okay, you can measure it. It's a stress hormone called cortisol, and when your stress hormones get a little bit too high, you just can't lose weight. You might lose a little bit, but it's not nearly going to be as efficient, which is why we talk about like having good recovery protocols and taking care of yourself mentally. Because if you're not careful, you can not see the results quite that week you wanted to see on the diet. Then you stress about the results, and then you start stressing about other shit. And before you know it, you're dieting. Like, you're doing everything right. You know that you're in a calorie deficit. You know you're training hard, yet the weight just doesn't come off. And cortisol tends to make you hold water. It makes you look soft. So it has all these deleterious effects on you. And it compounds.
That's also why it's frustrating too, because right now I'm still hungry. We're in cut 1, which isn't even that bad, and I'm hungry. So I'm frustrated because I feel like I'm not eating a whole lot of food and I'm still not seeing results. So it's frustrating in that matter too, which also stresses me out. And then that leads to everything we just talked about, and it's just like a whole downward spiral.
What are we going to do to
So
fight this out?
I have,
do we have any tactics or
I have
strategies?
tactics. Tactic number 1, don't eat as much before bed. Tactic number 2, I'm going to start weighing in either twice or 3 times a week. So I'm probably going to start doing Wednesday, Sunday. If those things still don't work, it's time for cut 2. Because maybe just my body's adapted to this, and cutting out the fats for cut 1 just wasn't enough. Well, tactic number 3 for me, or number 4 for me, was to run more light days or work out much harder. I'm pretty sure one of those tactics has to work. If none of them work, then I need to consider
stress management.
Stress management or changing my diet. So I thought about if RP just isn't working, Renaissance periodization, the diet template I'm using, if that just isn't working for me this time around, like maybe do something more so like calorie based, like what you're doing.
RP's a little bit different. I don't know how they do it. I don't have the book. It's worked for me in the past, but they'll only count like specific macros. It's really weird, and I don't know how they account for that wiggle room. I've seen success, and it's worked for you the one time really well, and then after that, I don't know what it is. The only thing I don't know why. Lately, like, life has been kind of crazy,
busy,
unsatisfying. I'd say. Not on our part, guys.
Yeah, no, we're happy. We're good. We're good.
But no, elsewhere, shit we're not going to bring you down with right now. But
not right now. Maybe later.
Should we even be talking?
Yeah, my last thing I was just going to say was, I don't know if it's a tactic, but it's something that I need to do, is be less hard on myself. I think I am see, he's nodding. I am extremely hard on myself. Like, you guys might see my videos, like, yeah, I can do some cool shit and I look decent, but like, I'm not happy with myself.
Did you say that you need to practice self-compassion?
Absolutely.
And realize it's your person too. And you just have to love and care for yourself as much as you do for me or your family or your loved ones, right? You're a person too, and we're all just trying to do the best we can.
I don't know, it's tough because, like, workout wise, like, the cool shit that I show you guys, like, yeah, it's like something cool, but I pick everything up. Like, I only see the bad shit in those videos. Like, I pick out like what I could work on, like what needs to be better and stuff like that. And aesthetically, like, you guys might see like, yeah, she's super thin and she's fit and stuff, but like, I see like, wow, I really need to lose some belly fat. I really want this pouch to go away. My thighs are too big. I have a double chin sometimes. I hate this area on the back of my arms. Like, those are the things that I think about when I do my body update videos. Like, I don't know, like, I'm very critical of myself, and I think it stresses me out.
Promise you it won't go away until you work on it. You just learn to accept yourself.
I know.
Guys, I've been as light as 158 pounds in the last couple of years. I mean, single digit body fat. I mean, really, really, really lean. Like, probably, like, when I pictured myself being ripped, like, this is the body I wanted. And you know what? I wasn't satisfied. I wasn't. You know, I can sit here and like I know that I'm fit. Like I can see myself in a picture, but when I look at myself in the mirror, it's different. It's like, no, I'm still like, I was a fat kid growing up. And like to me, like it doesn't matter how fucking ripped I get, I'm still a fat kid. You know, so a lot of it is, I don't think that ever goes away. And I think you just need to, this sound cliche, but you know, you just gotta learn to accept yourself.
Which another video I wanted to do in the future, so look out for it, was talking about growing up as a dancer.
I got some opinions on that.
And yeah, we'll do a together video on that one because he's got some outside opinions and I'd love to hear them.
Do you like what we did today? Do you like the idea? Maybe it's not all, you know, all business, kicking ass and taking names.
Would you guys rather hear more videos like this, like us being us?
Candid?
Yeah, candid, honest. I think it's important for people to hear this because I think it's not us, or it's not, I don't think it's only us who feel this way. I think that this is a very common thing that people feel, and I think it's common for people to be critical of themselves, especially in today's culture. But if you guys have stories of your own, or if you want to talk, or I don't know, if you want us to give you our advice or our opinions, or just want us to listen, comment down below, message us privately. We would love to hear your stories. I would love to know that there's other people out there who are feeling this way and not just myself.
We gotta go to work.
Yeah, we gotta go to work. Again, I feel like we always end our videos saying, okay, gotta go to work, bye.
Yeah,
if you enjoyed the video today, don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. If you do like this video, like it. If you don't, dislike it. I mean, don't do that, but like just don't like it then. All right, I'm gonna go shower, eat, and go to work.
Be fierce.
Stay fierce.
Peace.
Peace.